what's up everyone? Once again, it's Exhibit 28, and today I am back on the OCRP servers. And today, I'm going to do something different. I've never done it before. I am working as the trucker on the server. I'm actually my character, Daryl Jenkins. He's usually my tow truck driver. Since he can drive a tow truck, I assume, he can probably handle a truck as well, a big semi. So that's why I am using him. I wanted to do a kind of a thankless job today, mainly because I want to spend this video kind of talking to you guys. As you can see by the title, I have some kind of an announcement as far as the channel goes. But I want to give you guys some backstory as to, God damn, what the fuck? The horrible spots I have to turn. I'm going to go down here and turn around. So, about 11 years ago, in 2007, I actually started having some pretty serious health issues. I was started having a lot of pain in my back, in my arms, in my legs, pretty much all over. And along with that pain came a limit to my mobility. I couldn't be on my feet very long. I had a hard time lifting items over a couple pounds. When I did hold anything in my hands that had some weight to it, it would cause even more pain and make it even harder for me to move. I started seeing doctors. Unfortunately, this was right around actually the time when my daughter was born as well. So totally not the right time to have all these health issues flare up. But I started seeing doctors. I think I was seeing doctors at least once or twice a week for a couple of years. And they ran a bunch of tests trying to figure out what could be causing the issue. After a while, I also started having some memory issues. And some other like cognitive, like brain type function issues. Definitely irritability, and I was what they thought I was having seizures. I was losing consciousness, and they thought it was a type of seizure. I ended up getting a diagnosis of multiple sclerosis, and I was unable to work. Unfortunately, I had gone from working 3 jobs. I was the head of security for a company here where I live. I drove an armored truck and, protected money. And then I was also helped my friend run a bar that they owned. And I also did like bouncing and DJing and stuff at the bar. So I went from doing these 3 jobs to not being able to do anything. And that brings with it a lot of stress and depression. So not only was I in constant pain, have a lack of mobility, but I was also always stressed out and always depressed. And so I had this diagnosis of multiple sclerosis, or MS, for 7 years. And then they realized that maybe it wasn't MS, and they didn't really know what it could be. I've gone through a bunch more testing. I found out that they actually at one point thought I also had, they thought the memory issues were dementia, like really super early onset dementia, and that possibly that had gone away because I started seeming to get memory back and cognitive functions back. I wasn't stumbling over my words as much. And then as I've gone to the doctors, we've kind of realized that it was actually probably a lot of the cognitive issues and what we thought was seizures was actually just massive, was induced by massive stress from the fact that I was constantly in pain, had a limited mobility, and was went from, working 3 jobs and suddenly not able to do any of them. So I started working on really keeping my stress levels down, going to the doctors, trying to find out what exactly was causing the pain and the lack of mobility. That itself caused a lot of my stress. Being in pain and having a lack of mobility is stressful in itself. But I found it actually better that not trying to figure out what was wrong actually reduced my stress level, because I simply stopped worrying about it. I just accepted the fact that I was going to pretty much be in pain for the rest of my life, that I would have days where I could barely get out of bed because of pain. I would have days where I couldn't, do anything fun or interesting, walk around. And then some days, every once in a while, I'd have a day where it was at least somewhat better. And accepting that really did help lower my stress level. Another thing I did to help lower my stress level was I started watching YouTube videos. And I really, it was something to fill my time. I was watching a lot of interesting YouTube content creators. I was watching Boogie2988, and he has his own health issues, and I started seeing that it seemed like YouTube was something he really put himself into, and helped make his life better. It gave him something to focus on. It was something that he could do, and it, that's what I needed. I needed something to be able to focus on besides, I had, my family, but I wasn't able to work, so it gave me something to focus my time on. It gave me something to do, so I felt somewhat, it got me out of the feeling like useless, kind of. It gave me a goal trying to make my YouTube channel at least somewhat successful. Each step along the way, getting, my first subscriber, getting 10 subscribers, 50, 100. Each of those goals was something to look forward to and something to work towards. And that really helped my stress levels. Most recently, getting to 1,000. That was something that I really worked towards, which now I'm very happy to say that I've made it to that 1,000. And, the next goal, of course, is 2,000 and 3,000. Well, what I've, come to realize when I started doing OCRP, it was because one of the YouTube content creators, or some of the YouTube content creators that I really watched and enjoyed and could spend time with my daughter watching, was the guys that did the GTA 5 roleplaying. So I was watching Jeff Favignano, I was watching Barry of Bugs, I was watching Polecat, I was watching all these guys, and when I was younger, like I had mentioned earlier, I worked in security. I was head of security. I also drove an armored truck. And the reason I did those things is I've always been interested in law enforcement. I was one of those kids that grew up watching Cops and watching Rescue 911 and, real stories of the California Highway Patrol. And I basically fell in love with the idea of being in law enforcement. Oh, what is this? Crazy. So much so that when I got older and was able to, of a working age, I started putting myself... Let's wait for us to get away from the loud sirens here. I started putting myself into jobs that I saw were maybe a path to law enforcement. So, working in security, I started that when I was, I think, like 18, and I was actually like a customer service manager for a company, and helped their security on the side. And then I got a little bit older, and I started doing security for another company, ended up becoming their head of security, and then ran into somebody that like managed an armored truck company, talked to them about my love for like law enforcement stuff, and was almost immediately hired by them. Went through the training, went through like the handgun training. I had already been through the like courses for arrest and stuff like that since I was head of security, and actually, you know, had to carry handcuffs and stuff and make citizens arrests. So I'd been through that training. When I started working for the armored truck, I went through the handgun courses for them so I could, you know, carry a weapon on duty. And I even went as far as getting an application for the California Highway Patrol Academy. And I think that's actually when a lot of my health problems started. I ended up, before I was able to turn in the application for the academy, I ended up blowing out my knee. Oops, bye-bye. I ended up blowing out my knee and just realized I wasn't going to be able to do that anymore. That wasn't going to be in my future. And so I focused on the security and driving an armored truck. While I was security, I was also injured. I arrested a lot of kind of bad people. I arrested a guy that was on PCP that I got in a major fight with. He ended up punching me in the side of the neck, and I, like, my entire side of my neck swole up, and that was pretty serious injury. So my body's taken a lot of beating. My knee, my neck, my back. But I still had this love for law enforcement. So when I was unable to work, I started watching these GTA 5 roleplay videos. And I really decided I wanted to do that. I wanted to get a computer where I could start playing, and I wanted to maybe eventually be able to find my way into one of these roleplay communities. So I had started making YouTube videos, little like unboxing videos and little shitty ass review videos. Some of them did okay, some of them not so much. It took me quite a while. I've been doing this, sadly, for almost 2 years now, I think, and I just now reached 1,000 subscribers. OCRP has really, really helped me gain a lot of subscribers very quickly. But it gave me something to do. And then I was working towards being able to find a way to get a computer, and through a lot of luck, I was able to get a really nice gaming computer, and that gave me, it was my first gaming computer ever, and it gave me the ability to start playing GTA 5 with mods and stuff. And before I even started doing that, I found out that DK Dave and Jeff Favignano were creating this new community, OCRP. And luckily, like right when I found out, the applications had pretty much just opened. So I, of course, immediately applied. Never done any role-playing before, but I do have the background of, security and stuff like that, and the constant, interest in law enforcement. And luckily, I was accepted. I was one of the beta, groups for OCRP. We got in, we were able to get on the server before we went live. We were on for a couple weeks, maybe a month, I think, before we actually went live and started actually creating content. And I was extremely happy. And it gave, That is where it is. Okay, so we are screwed here. We're going to have to go around the block. That's all right. So it gave me, I mean, this was, it was such a rare opportunity to be able to get into this community, like, immediately and start doing, you know, what I had always wanted to do, being a cop. It wasn't real life, but I could live vicariously through my digital characters. And I think I kind of made a mistake as far as creating content. When, as soon as we were allowed to start creating content, either streaming or recording for YouTube, I immediately started recording and almost instantly uploading. So I'd record, and then I'd upload that night, and a video would come out the next day. And then I'd record that day, and I'd upload that night, and a video would come out the next day. And I think I probably should have spent some time recording, maybe saving up some videos, and maybe only uploading maybe like once a week. And instead I didn't. I started uploading every day. And that's great, and I think that is part of the reason maybe why my channel has grown so well and as fast as it has, is because I do upload usually Monday through Friday. There's been some times lately where I've had to take some time off getting sick, or there's been a fire in my neighborhood. But for the most part, I try to upload every single day of the week. And the reason I think that was maybe not the best idea is on days when I need to take a day off or want to take a day off, I don't have any content saved up. Because as soon as I record it, I upload it. And that causes a problem where, I have this schedule of uploading every day, but on those days that I'm unable to get it on and record because of, being sick, or, a family member being sick, or not having internet because of a fire, or whatever it is, then I have to go a day without uploading. And there's also a stress that is created because I kind of turned... Am I supposed to put the front of the truck there? I kind of turned this into an immediate job. I started doing this for, to get my mind off of things and to have something to focus on and to give myself goals. But unfortunately, I created a job out of it where I feel like I have to upload every day, and I feel like if I don't upload, I'm letting people down. And so I started creating more stress on myself. I hate not uploading every weekday, because that's what I started doing. I started uploading every single weekday. So when I change that, when I have to take a day off, I can't stand that. And that's a problem, like I said, for when I'm sick or don't have internet, but it's also a problem when there's just nothing to record. I can't tell you how many times I've come on to OCRP and recorded for 6 hours, 8 hours, or even more, and not had enough content for a video. So that leaves me with, a couple choices. I can either just not put out a video and be really stressed out and feel really bad that I'm, missing a day, or I can just keep going and trying to record even more, or have to start recording super early the next morning to try to make sure I get enough content to upload for that day. And I don't think I really realized how much of a job YouTube could become so quickly, especially playing a game. But unfortunately, this game has kind of turned into not being a game anymore. It's turned into a job. YouTube's turned into a job. And unfortunately, the stresses that come with the job, I just haven't been able to get to a point where I'm capable of coping with them very much. I put too much pressure on myself, and it stresses me out, which makes me sick, which makes me not be able to, you know, when I get stressed out, every part of my illness gets worse. I start being in much more pain. I have constant headaches. I have start having problems moving my neck. Stress is a killer. Stress literally can kill you and give you a heart attack, and it can cause a lot of problems. It is actually what causes my memory issues and my cognitive issues and my communication ability. So the stress level of this game, sadly, has been really getting to me lately. And I've been taking more and more time off because of, you know, getting sick, or I'm unable to record because I really just can't talk, or I have such a bad headache that I just cannot get on and record. And unfortunately, it's just a vicious cycle, because then that causes even more stress. And then lately, we've had 2 fires in my neighborhood. One that was literally got like less than a block away from my house, and we were evacuated. And then like the following week or 2 later, there was another fire that got a couple blocks from my house. Luckily, we didn't have to be evacuated. What the fuck is this taking me out here in the boonies for? On this fucking dirt road. Jesus Christ, this is not a trucking road. And currently there is a major fire in the county to the north of me. And although that's not here, I do have, you know, my wife has family that lives up there. My wife has family that was actually camping when the fire started coming towards their camp area. And so there's been a lot of stress from that lately. And I've really come to realize that right now I have too much stress going on, and a big part of that is the idea that I have to upload every day of the week. Because if something goes wrong and I'm not able to record, that stresses me out. If something comes up and I can't get enough footage after, you know, 8 hours of recording, that stresses me out. And then I have to, you know, take even a lot longer to record. And I have no backups. I don't have recorded footage. So it's either stress myself out by, you know, recording for another 12 hours, or stress myself out by missing a day. And maybe I'm making too much of it. Maybe I'm, you know, I don't know. It shouldn't be this bad for, you know, creating a YouTube channel. It's not super hard. It's, you know, for the most part, I play a game. But whatever is wrong with me illness-wise, I have a really hard time managing my stress. And unfortunately, the stress just makes everything else worse, which makes it harder for me to work, which adds more stress. And so, like I said, just a vicious cycle. And I know I'm rambling, and I'm rambling, and I'm rambling, but I really want you guys to understand where my thought process is right now. Yesterday, I know I asked in the description of my video. If you saw it, I asked. I said that I was thinking about going to a different upload schedule and uploading Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And I asked for some comments, and honestly, I don't know if I've even gotten any comments yet. My video came out not that long ago. And I got to the point today where I decided, even though I want to always do what's best for the channel and what's best for the subscribers, and I want to do what the subscribers want. I want to upload as often as my subscribers want. I want to make the content that my subscribers want. I know that what's really best for the channel is what's best for me, and what's best for me right now isn't being stressed out. Because, like I said, the game is no longer a game. The game has become a very stressful job, and it shouldn't be, and I shouldn't have let it become that. And I think a big part of that was trying to put out too much content too quickly, too regularly, and not, like I said, not saving up some content for those days when I might need a day off. If I had only recorded and uploaded like one video a week, then the other times that I'm on the server, that I'm recording. Sorry. This is going to be difficult. The other times that I'm on the server and recording but aren't enough for a video, I don't have to stress about, because at least, you know, I can have some content and I can record the next day, and if I get enough for a video, great. If I don't, that's fine too, and I can accumulate recordings and put them together to form a video. So on days when I work on the servers for 8 hours and get one time dispatched, it doesn't have to stress me out, because that's just going to go towards a group of gameplays that go into one video. And I should have done that, and that would have allowed me to have less stress for each video I made, but it would probably also allowed me to start saving up some footage that I could put out, you know, once a week, and never get behind, and never feel rushed, and never feel like I, you know, needed to put in an 18-hour workday just to get out a 20-30 minute video. So what I've decided, and I hope you guys understand, and that's why I've, you know, blabberd on and on and on. Sorry for that. But I want you guys to understand where I'm coming from. I want you to understand the situation. I know it's stupid. I know it's a game. I know it's just making videos, and it should be fun. And I want it to be that way again. I want making videos to be fun. I want OCRP to go back to being a game. And I honestly think the best way for me to do that is to seriously change my upload schedule. So this video that you're watching now will be the last video for this week. It's going to be coming out on Tuesday, and so the rest of this week there won't be any more videos. Starting next week, I am going to go to a schedule of putting out one video a week. I will upload every Friday, and I won't, you know, this will allow me to not miss an upload, because my schedule will just be one video a week every Friday. I won't have to stress about putting out a video every day. There will be times when I don't get any content, and that will be okay, because I won't have to be uploading a video the next day. And throughout the week, I will still record. And, you know, if I have a session where I record and it's enough for an entire video, great. If I do a session where I only get 1 or 2 calls and it's not enough for a video, that's fine too. Because they'll all be put together into a video. And that'll also give me, you know, 1 week I might have enough footage for 3 or 4 videos. So that'll put me 2 or 3 weeks ahead. That will cut down on my stress. And maybe eventually I will go to doing more. 2 videos a week, maybe eventually 3. I don't know if I'll ever go back to 5 videos a week. I don't know if I can figure a way to get rid of that stress. I hope I can. But, you know, I also didn't think that playing a game would end up being as stressful as it has. I gotta figure out a way not to stress myself out. So I hope you guys understand my reasoning behind this. I don't want to do it. It's something I've been thinking about for a while, and something I've been putting off as long as possible. And I have been taking those extra days. You know, I got sick, so I'm going to go ahead and just not stress myself out, and I'm going to take the day off. And I'm going to have, you know, I'm going to skip a video. Or, you know, there's a fire and I don't have internet, so that's going to allow me to take some time off and skip a video or 2. But unfortunately, then skipping a video or 2 makes me feel horrible, which adds to the stress. And I need to get out of that. I need OCRP to become fun again. I need creating videos to become fun again. And, you know, there's times, like, my daughter wants to play video games with me. And I have a hard time playing video games with her, because if I'm going to be playing a video game, I want it to be OCRP, because I know that I have to make a video for the next day. And so I don't get on other games. Like, almost the only video game I play right now is OCRP. And there's a lot of other games that I want to play. I'm one of those people that likes Fortnite. You can love it or hate it. I do. I really like Fortnite. My daughter really enjoys Fortnite. I'd like to be able to play Fortnite with her more. But the thought of sitting and playing a game, even if it is an OCRP, it stresses me out. Because if I'm going to be playing, I should be doing OCRP. That way I can be recording. That way I can, you know, make sure to have that video. And I don't need that. I need to have the ability to play whatever game I want and not have to worry about it being a video. I have, you know, there's some great games coming out. Red Dead Redemption 2. I am going to be playing that game. I'm going to be taking a lot of time to play that game and finish it. Red Dead Redemption was one of, if not my most favorite games ever. And I don't want to have to worry about taking the time to play Red Dead Redemption when I should be playing OCRP to record. This change in upload schedule will let me play that game, Red Dead Redemption 2, stress-free, or relatively stress-free. Another game coming out that I want to be able to play is the new Spider-Man game. That game looks amazing. I want to be able to play that. I want to be able to introduce the Spider-Man game to my daughter and allow her to play and have fun watching her play, and not constantly be worried about, if I'm going to be playing a game, I should be doing recording of OCRP. And I know it's stupid. Like I said, I know it's stupid. Give me hate all you want. Talk shit in the comments. It's a fucking game. I understand that. I also have heard YouTubers, a lot of YouTubers lately, taking time off. And yeah, these are guys that have been doing it for a long time. But these are normal guys. These, you know, people get stressed out. People get depressed. I actually have health issues that exacerbate that. So, when you watch a YouTube video and somebody's saying, oh, they're getting stressed out, or oh, they're getting overwhelmed, or they're getting burnt out on making videos, it's easy to sit there. I've done it. It's easy to sit there and go, how do you get burnt out making a video? Especially those guys that, you know, it seems like they're not making, you know, anything huge. They're not going out and filming. Guys that sit and play a game like this. It's so easy to look at that and go, how would you ever get stressed out from that? How would you ever get burnt out from that? And I totally understand it now. It doesn't make sense until you actually have it happen to you. You start making YouTube videos and having fun, and it, you know, can be relaxing and gives you something to do and gives you something to focus on and gives you a, you know, a goal to work towards. This is a shitty turn. And then it starts becoming more and more of a job, and you start feeling more and more responsible to your subscribers, and not wanting to upset them, and not wanting to miss a video upload for them, and wanting to create the greatest content for them. And what was a game... Oh, that's good. Yeah, just run a fucking red light, you fucking asshole. I'm not stressed out at all. What was a game suddenly isn't a game anymore. What was once fun becomes... let's see here. What was once fun suddenly becomes almost a burden. And I hate that it feels like that. I hate that when my channel's doing its best, and I have, you know, I reached 1,000 subscribers. To me, that was huge. To a lot of people, it's not a lot, but to me, that was huge. And I hate the fact that reaching that almost made it more stressful. I was explaining it to my brother-in-law the other day that for some reason, the more success I have on YouTube, even though it's so small, the more stressed out I am. Because there's more people to feel responsible to. Honestly, right now, if I had 10 subscribers, and felt this way right now, I'd probably stop. And maybe that's not true, because, I mean, there was a time when I had 10 subscribers, and it was, you know, I would take breaks with that many subscribers. And it wouldn't be as stressful, because, you know, you have to answer to 10 people. 10 people that may or may not watch your videos constantly. But the more people, the more subscribers you get, the more people that you feel like you have to answer to or feel responsible for, you know, keeping up your schedule. And don't get me wrong, I absolutely love the fact that I have people that watch my videos and like my content. Don't think that I'm not appreciative of that. I am. I want my channel to continue to grow. I want my channel to continue to get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. I really do. I just have to find a way to not have that stress me out to the point where I no longer want to do it. And unfortunately, that's where I am right now. Like, it's a fight right now when my channel is bigger than it's ever been, and I have so many people watching videos and giving me these amazing comments and saying how much they enjoy the videos. Right now, I'm getting more amazing feedback, but I don't want to, but I'm having a hard time not walking away from it, and that's what I want to get away from. I want to fix that. I think if I'm able to get out of that stress, and I'm able to get, you know, more relaxed and more happy and stuff, I think my content will become better. If I'm able to put more time into my content, it will become better because I'm not going to have to be rushing it. I'm not going to have to be worried about, I need to get whatever footage I can get and be done with it, just so I can, you know, alright, what the fuck is going on here? You know, instead of trying to rush out content because I have to have a video, I can actually take time and have fun with it and create better content for you guys. So overall, not only will I be less stressed and be in a better spot, and this will benefit me, but this will hopefully also benefit the channel, benefit the videos, benefit the viewers. Am I supposed to get out? I don't get this. Oh, I guess you just push the button. And that's my main goal. I want... If I didn't care about the viewers, if I didn't care about keeping my channel alive, if I didn't, you know, I'd just keep going the way I am. Because I know that I'd eventually get to the point where I'm so burnt out that I just completely walk away from it. But I do care about the channel, and I do care about the subscribers, and I do care about everybody that watches a video, and that's why I know I need to take these measures to make changes. And I'm sure a lot of people turned the video off a long time ago, and that's really okay. I understand that. It was a lot. It wasn't a fun video. It was a rambling bullshit video. People have a lot worse shit in their lives than video games and stuff like that, and that's true. And for a lot of it, for the most part, it's not the game that's stressful. It's life that's stressful. It's being sick. It's being, you know, the fires and all that, and all the little shit in my life that is causing stress, which is what is making the game stressful and the creating of video stressful. And so I can't change that stuff, though. I can't change being sick. I can't change having to worry about a wildfire every few weeks. I can't change having to worry when my daughter gets sick. I can't change any of the little shit that life throws my way. Nobody can. That's just fucking life. But what I can change is the channel. So I have to change what I can change. And so that's what I'm going to do. So, like I said, this will be the last video for this week. Next week, I'm going to go to a schedule where it is one video a week, and it will be on Fridays. And I hope to never have to miss an upload. I mean, obviously, there could be times, like I've been saying, I live in an area where, especially in the summer, late in the summer, there are fires galore. I mean, the one right now, I think it's like 100 and something thousand acres. It has burnt like 500 homes or something like that. This is a bad fire. It's been very stressful. And in this area, we deal with them a lot. And what the fuck? So there might be times when I lose power and I'm without power for, when I should be uploading, and those are the only times when I ever think I will miss a Friday upload, if something like that happens. If for some reason I don't have internet to be able to upload, then I might miss an upload. But other than that, nothing like stress-wise will get in the way of uploading, because my stress levels will be down. I won't be creating content for every day, so I'll be able to have stuff saved up. I'll be able to have content ready to go, even if I can't record on a particular week because of, health issues or anything like that. I will be able to have content saved up that can go, that I can upload even without recording that week, as long as I have internet. But again, thank you guys. If you guys have made it this far, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for understanding. I hope you do. I hope I didn't ruin your day by watching this. Hope I didn't, and I understand, if you decide that you're gonna, you'd rather have someone follow somebody that uploads daily, or even every other day. I understand if I end up losing viewers or subscribers or anything like that, and because I know that could happen, but I know in the long run this is what's best for me, this is what's best for the channel, and this will be what's best for the viewers and subscribers that stick around. So that's why I'm doing it. Rambling is over. Thank you guys for watching. If you made it this far, an extra special thank you. I really, really do appreciate everybody that watches a video, everybody that likes a video, everybody that leaves a comment on the video, or especially everybody that takes that time to hit that subscribe button. It means a lot to me, and I definitely don't want you coming away from this video thinking that it doesn't, because if anything, this video should just prove even more of how much it means to me, because I'm doing this to make sure this channel survives. So thank you guys again, and I will see you in a video next Friday.